looked over, and the splash I heard was his fin right beside the kayak, and he just came cruising straight underneath me. That was loose. That scared the hell out of me. Good morning guys, and welcome back to Nomadic Kayak Fishing. My name's Matt, and over here what we do is we catch big fish with the smallest footprint. I'm gonna get straight out into it. First order of business is to try and get a livey this morning, and then I'm gonna tow that around while I flick some lures for some snapper. Would you look at where we are? What a beauty of a day. The first order of business is to punch through that surf. Camera's not really picking it up too well, but fingers crossed we can stay dry. The water's not too cold, but it's never nice getting wet at 5:30 in the morning. Right, we're straight into it now. Let's go. Gotta wait for that set to go through. Yeah, I think now's a good time to get in there. Bust it. Let's go. Oh, just. Oh, I timed that perfect. That's a relief. I didn't get wet. It's bloody beautiful. What more could you want? First order of business is to get a live bait. Duck out. Little Rapala, just here. Chuck that out the back and see if I can't pick up a live kahawai. Just gonna imitate a little bait fish on these shallows. Usually early in the morning there's little kahawai just cruising along the sand line just behind the breakers. So we're gonna biff that out, yay far. Set the drag nice and loose. Real pathetic hooks on these things, and you don't want to straighten them. Just trolling that lure along now. Hopefully I can pick up a live bait before I get to my spot. The way that the weather's working, I'm heading out this way. The island off here. Looking at the charts, there's some deep water and a bit of reef sitting off the end of it. Ideally, I'd like to be going that way, but in about 3 or 4 hours, there's going to be a westerly that picks up out of this direction over here, and the last thing I want to do is put myself in a bad situation where I have to be paddling, you know, 3 or 4 miles into a headwind on the way home. That always sucks. Watch the weather a little bit today, but hopefully I pick up a livey. Oh yes, we've got a bait on. Come on, don't fall off. I'm cursed when it comes to landing these things. Feels good size, nice and small. Gonna be a good livey. Don't tell me it's a... Don't tell me. It's not... Ah, oh, damn it. Damn it. That's not a live bait. That is a snapper that's been swimming up on the surface. We're on the board. Oh man, look at that. Look at that sign here. Jeez. Oh, let's get rid of the... Ah, oh, sweet. Didn't want to deal with him anyway. With a sign like that, forget about this. I'm going straight to the bait jig. Or sabiki. Don't judge me for this rod that I'm using to catch live bait. I know it's way too big, but I snapped all my other rods. Oh, straight on. Come on, give me a livey. Don't be a snapper. For live bait, this will be mighty convenient. But god damn it, I want a live bait. These things are like the plague sometimes. Get rid of you. Oh, this could be bait. Don't come off, buddy. I wasn't looking, but there was just a bust up right next to me. Come on, buddy. Don't be a snapper, be a kahawai. What you gonna be? Ah, that's not a live bait. That was a rat kingfish, and he just came off. Sometimes bait can be harder to catch than anything else, eh? Getting a livey can be well and truly the hardest part of any day's fishing sometimes. Spot to spot looking for them. I'm gonna drop the speaky and just there's a little bit of bait sitting on that sounder. Come on, give us a livey. Oh, it's giving us something. Come on, what you gonna be? What you gonna be? You bastard. It's another snapper. He's almost legal. Little pro tip, if you want to get a fish off the speaky, use the back edge of a bait knife, slide it down the trace until you hit the hook, and then wrap the hook around it like that, shake it, and it'll pop straight off. Well guys, I've made it out to this island, just coming over the point now. I've trolled a lure all the way out here and still haven't managed to catch a damn thing in the ways of a live bait. I've caught about everything else. A kingfish, snapper, snapper, snapper. I'm just gonna keep paddling. The spot I'm looking at on the charts is about 1 kilometer that ways. And if I can't pick a livey up by the time I get there, then I'll resort to some jigs. Would you look at the spot though? Pretty sick. Pretty sick. Come on, there's got to be a kahawai sitting here somewhere. It's hard to believe that there's not a kahawai sitting here. She's pretty nice out here, but I couldn't catch a live bait. However, I did just mark a bunch of snapper. So I'm going to flick out the old trusty soft bait. First cast going down, that'll float down and see if nothing grabs it. Big school of blue mau mau just sitting beside the kayak here. They're on the surface. I'll see if I can snag one. See, can we get one of these guys? I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but there's a big school of them. Check these guys out. They're right under the kayak. I think I might have got a livey. I found a school on the surface here and I've just thrown out a lure. What? That doesn't... Is that a massive slimy? What is this? Holy smokes, that is a big slimy mackerel. Oh. Might keep him for dinner. That's a big dog. That's a big dog. Check this boy out. Go easy on him. Wow. Oh, calm down, buddy. Don't come off. Don't come off. Ah. Alright. Alright. Look at this. We're just gonna swing it. Wow. That is a huge slimy. Oh, that was close. Jeez, and like the name suggests, it's super slimy. Yeah, give me your gills. Ugh. How's that? Big slimy dog. Big slimy. Oh, he's covered me in slime. Jeez. Well, these guys are real good eating. So, far out, that thing's massive. He's gonna get a bleed out and come home with me. I'm stoked as with that. That's a mean feed. Just gonna bleed him out, and all you do to do that is you just take your knife in under the gill rack, and there's an artery that runs through there. And if you pop that, just like so, all that blood's just gonna pump straight out of him. Sometimes you can give him a nick under the pec fin as well. There's also an artery in there. Just like that. And what that's gonna do is keep all that meat in primo condition. That's on that little Rapala lure. It's actually a trout lure. They're pretty hard to find in stores. I think I got this one from Yeehaw in Auckland. Shout out to those guys. Yeah, that is a mean feed right there. I'm stoked as. That's a PB for sure. Easy PB there. Stoked as. Oh, get rid of all that slime on me. Gross. Drain off anything extra. And drop him straight in there, in the chill pod. Keep him out of the sun. He's done me a solid and just covered me in slime, which is one of the many joys of kayak fishing. You gotta land the fish in your lap. Ooh, the slimies are right under me. I just seen him swim past. I don't know if the camera picked that up or not. This douchebag. Oh, he's gonna give me a massive wake. Mate, do you know what 5 knots is? Oh, this is gonna be a mischief here. Bro. Oh, some people, man. Oh, the bro's not even looking where he's going. He's on his phone. Oh, what a prick. Fuck. Oh, no. Mate, watch where you're going. Honestly. I don't know if the camera picked it up, but that dude was just sitting there on his phone, staring into his lap with his boat on autopilot, and he just ripped right past me without seeing me. What a douche canoe. Honestly, some people, man, some people. You spend all that money on a nice boat, all that money on diesel, all that money on fishing gear to go out and experience this place, and you sit in your wheelhouse with your boat on autopilot looking at your bloody phone. Some people. This fish smacked it right on the drop. It's kind of mid-water. Hasn't done a whole lot. I don't think it's all that big. Kind of swam at me, which was funky. Let's see. What do we have here? I think it's just a real little dog. Yeah, just a little panny. He's a legal fish. And I am struggling for meat at the moment, so he's gonna come home. I usually wouldn't keep one this size, but man, it's been so hard to get a feed recently. Let's see, what can we do here? Got him just on that that 3/4 ounce jig head. Atomic Sunrise, 3/4 ounce like I showed you before. Now, my tip, when you get a fish like this and you want to deal with it, is biff your softie straight out the back and chuck it in a rod holder and just let it float down. Quite often, while you're dealing to one fish, another fish will be under the kayak and you'll end up with 2 before you know it. What have I done here? Done myself a mischief. Anyway, I'm gonna pop him in the brain. The good old icky stick. Kinda just go like 45 back from the eye, about halfway to the top of the head, and then hit him at a 45, and you'll pop the brain straight away. And then I always like to bleed my snapper. I bleed pretty much every fish I want to eat, just because it removes some of that irony sort of taste in the flesh, and the flesh seems to last in the fridge a lot longer, eh? Hui! What I like to do is when the lure hits the water, I check the time in seconds on my sounder. So you can see there, I hit the water at 33 seconds and I'm in 28 meters. So I know that this lure in particular drops at about 1/2 meter per second. So in order to hit the bottom, it needs about a minute of sinking. So if I timed that at 33, I know that at 33 on the next minute, I'll be on the bottom. Here's a little tip for you. Took me ages to figure that out, but it helps a lot to make sure the lure's in the right zone. 20 more seconds, and it means that you can know where the lure is in the water column. So I know the lure is like 15 seconds away from hitting the bottom, so I really start to monitor it right about now. Just a few twitches and then a pause, let it drop back. And hopefully something will come up and smack it. Again on the drop. Feels pretty small. Swimming at me or something. The hell? He's just swimming straight at me. Oh my. That is the smallest kingfish I've ever seen in my life. You're joking. This thing would work as a live bait for a kingfish. Look how small he is. That's a joke. That is a joke. Check out this little dog. Give me your tail. Wow. Ah. Stop flapping about. Oh my days. Why are you so slimy? Ugh, these things are so hard to deal with. That is the smallest kingy I've ever seen in my life. Wow. Probably a week old. Ah. And he's gone. Far out. Well, it's the right species. Very much the wrong size. What the? Holy, where did you come from? Holy, bro, this fella just showed up out of nowhere. I turned around and there's a massive shark under me. What? Is he gonna come back? Come back, buddy. I want to get some footage of you. This is a terrible idea. Don't do this when there's a shark around. Unless you're an idiot like me. That was a buster. Here he is, here he is. Checking out that sea anchor. Holy smokes. I literally just looked down and there's a bronzy right under the yak. He swam away now. Far out. Far out. That was out of it, eh? Got him on. Real little fella. Oh, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. That is tiny. It's a little gurnard. Wow. I don't think they make them much smaller than that. Oh, real weird colors on this guy. Ah, so spiky. Stop. Ow. He's so small. I don't think I've ever caught a gurnard that small. But they're beautiful fish. Anyway, we're gonna get him on his way. Don't rip myself back. It's gentle release for this fella. It's not been my day. Catching so many small fish. I've broken 2 records today. Smallest kingfish and smallest gurnard. Breaking records in the wrong way. Well guys, the fishing's really dead at the moment. I'm over this, to be quite honest. I'm gonna beeline it into the beach and chuck the kayak on the roof. The plan is that I'm gonna drive over the peninsula to the west coast this afternoon, where hopefully I'll find some more fish. Anyway, stay tuned for that. See you in a second. Well guys, it's about 6 o'clock right now, and I drove another hour down the coast. I fished up the coast this morning, so I'm down the coast now, and I just took the kayak straight off the roof, said bugger it, chucked it in the water, and we're out here doing it now. Yeah, we're gonna see what we can make happen this evening. Got a good feeling about this little zone I'm in. Check out this posse. There's a big bommy just down here, and there's a bunch of current ripping. So I'm gonna fish this back eddy here, and see what I can make happen. Good stuff coming. She's pretty choppy out here. That might be an understatement. It's very choppy out here. You gotta risk it for the biscuit sometimes. Risk it for the big dogs. Oh, look at this zone. This zone looks mint. There's a big bommy just here. And there's current just pissing over it. Absolutely pissing around here. And it just drops straight off into 20 meters. So I'm gonna set up a drift bloody right here. Gonna deploy the old trusty sea anchor. Get that out over the side. Run that down to the back of the yak on the running rig. So we drift facing forwards. Should be sweet. We're gonna get a cast in straight away. Got him on. Oh yeah. Maybe a little bit bigger than the last one. Oh yeah, a little bit bigger. How's the conditions out here? She's a bit choppy. She's a bit choppy. Come on, you dog. Get up here. So hard to fight these fish in this sort of weather where it's real sloppy. Here's the leader. We're about to see him, whatever he is. Oh, very nice. Very nice schoolie. You beauty. Oh, he well and truly got that soft bait down his gob. Look at that hook, perfect. Look at that hook, perfect. That is a 5-barrow, 3/4 ounce jig head from Edge Fishing. Pinned him straight in the corner. Beautiful. Beauty of a fish. Absolute perfect candidate for the table. But it's like 6 o'clock and I can't be bothered filleting fish when I get in, so I'm gonna pop the hook out, get a quick shot of him and send him on his merry way. Merry Christmas, buddy! After the morning of nothingness that I had, and I'm out here catching fish, finally, after, you know, 2 trips of not getting anything. Let's get another cast in straight away. 7-inch atomic sunrise. Going down. Put it away next cast. We've hooked something. Feels about the same. What I'm doing is I'm just fishing a sort of back eddy of this current line. There's current pissing along there, and I'm just in the back eddy over a drop off. And look, there's bait stacked up on the sounder in the current here. What do we got? Oh, nice panny. Now it's your lucky day, fella, because I can't be bothered filleting you. Oh, how's that for a fish? Beauty, beauty. Ugh, that wasn't very clean. Let's get another cast in straight away. Straight back into him. Ugh. Ugh, we got a dog on. Oh, and I've just spotted some birds working. What do we got? Little baby. Little baby. Alright, buckaroo. Hold still. There we go. I just got soaked. I didn't see a wave coming. Bugger me. I just got so wet. Grab that. Ah, there she is, home sweet home. Plastic wheels don't like off-road. Yeah, it was a little bit frustrating, but we got it done in the end. We only had to drive like 4 hours between spots. And yeah, it was a big day and not many fish, but it was nice to cap it off with a couple. And I'm in a beautiful spot now anyway. I mean, just look at the scenery. Couldn't ask for anything better, really. Anyway, I'm gonna get an early night's sleep tonight, and I've got a big day planned tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. We're gonna go straight out and look for some big dogs. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider subscribing. I'll be, you know, uploading a lot more of this sort of... Sorry about the kids. I'll be uploading a lot more of this sort of stuff. And if you find it useful or you have any questions, drop a comment below. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.